Hi, I'm Lucas Whitmer. I'm a product development engineer here at the MK Morse Company, and today I'm bringing you another Morse Minute Tech Tip. Today we're going to talk about when you should use the 14-inch 90-tooth metal double blade and when you should use the 14-inch 66-tooth metal double blade. It's really going to come down to the thickness of your workpiece. If you're under 1/8 of an inch, you're going to see better results with the 90-tooth blade. So things like unistrut, whether it be stainless strut or 12-gauge galvanized, conduit, sheet metal, steel studs, and your other stainless workpieces, you're going to see better results with this blade. Most of that is going to be because those extra teeth are going to help a lot with burr reduction, and also having a few extra teeth on that blade is going to help reduce the likelihood of these thinner sections getting up into the gullets of your blade and busting teeth off. So you'll see a lot less tooth strippage with this blade in these thinner sections. If you're above 1/8 of an inch, you're going to see better results with the 1466. Because it's got Cermet teeth on it, they're going to get a little less hot in those thicker sections. They're also very wear resistant for going through those thicker workpieces. So things like thick plate, thicker tubing, I-beams right around that 1/4 inch web range, and then your solids, you're going to see better results with fewer teeth on that blade since they're made out of Cermet. Really where these blades overlap is right around that 1/8 inch range. So if you're cutting 1/8 inch wall tubing or 1/8 inch plate, you could really use either blade. It would come down to what the majority of the workpieces you usually cut are. So if you're mostly cutting strut all day and every once in a while you cut an 1/8 inch piece of tube, you're going to see better results with that 1490. Where if you're mostly cutting thick plate and then every once in a while you cut a piece of 1/8 inch plate, you're going to see better results with the 1466. You may be wondering, what happens if I use a 1490 in thick pieces like this? You're going to see slower cuts, and these teeth aren't quite as wear resistant as the Cermet on the 1466, so they won't last quite as long in those thicker workpieces. If you use a 1466 in some of these thinner sections, because Cermet is a little bit brittle, and because there's fewer teeth on this blade, you'll see a lot of tooth strippage and a lot of tooth chipping in these thinner sections. Let's take it down to the cut lab so we can show you what we mean. So here we have the new 14-inch stainless steel and thin steel blade. We've got a piece of stainless strut on top and a piece of 12-gauge galvanized strut on the bottom. Can you go ahead and make a cut for us, Justin? So you can see minimal burr on those workpieces, and having those extra teeth are going to help keep those odds and ends of that unistrut from getting up in your blade and busting teeth off. So you can see here, this is again that stainless steel and thin steel 90-tooth blade. This is going to be going through 1/2 inch wall, 3-inch OD pipe. So you'll see how slow this cut is because of all those extra teeth. So you can see there, good surface finish, but it's not going to last nearly as long as like a 66-tooth blade in this application. So here we have the 66-tooth blade, which is going to do better in those thicker materials. So we're going to be cutting that same 3-inch, 1/2 inch wall tubing, just like we were with the 90-tooth blade. Note how much faster this is because it's optimized for those thicker workpieces. So again, minimal burr, a little bit faster cut, and this blade would last much longer than a 14-inch 90-tooth blade would in the thicker stuff like this. So here we have a workpiece that's getting closer to that 1/8 inch border. This is 1/4 inch wall square tubing, but this is really kind of that sweet spot for the 66-tooth blade. So again, minimal burr, going through those thicker sections with the 66-tooth blade. If you're airing down towards the 1/8 inch range and under, go with the 90 tooth. If you're getting up above 1/8 of an inch go with the 66 tooth blade. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time to cut all of the work pieces shown on the board. Those are just a few examples of when you should use the 90 tooth blade and when you should use the 66 tooth blade. If you have further questions, feel free to reach out to our customer service department. This was your Morse Minute Tech Tip, and as always, thanks for watching.